All right, everyone, welcome back to, I guess, more of Michael Bay movie tie-in games, because we have not had enough of those just yet. Not yet.
Not until I'm dead are we done.
Then, is the first one an option?
Sure.
Cool. All right, so this... What do you want, Zach?
He didn't list options.
No. We can still kill him.
yeah. That's what you're getting at, I know.
Yeah.
He didn't list options.
No.
There was no first.
Anyway, this is Revenge of the Fallen, the
Starting off hitting for the fences today.
this is the tie-in game to one of the greatest movies of all time, as we all know.
I am right beneath the enemy scrotum.
Thank you, Zach.
Give me your face.
And this game is actually better than the first one, I promise.
Okay, good.
So this one was actually developed by Luxoflux. So while not necessarily a good sign, it was their last game.
That's not.
Tell me more about how this game is a lot better.
Well, it just is. We'll get to that. But this one actually has like a multiplayer component, which you cannot play. The server shut down in 2020.
Correct.
I know, and it's sad because it had
They shut down in 2020?
yeah,
That's pretty long.
yeah.
Yeah, no, that's... It took me a second to process, like, this is an old game.
That's 11 years.
Yeah.
11 years that the servers were up for.
Damn.
Unfortunately, 2020 is just recent enough that the fans haven't launched their own servers like happens in games like this.
Yeah, I think the War for Cybertron and Fall of Cybertron games are slowly kind of getting a community back in a way. I haven't heard anything like specific or official yet, but there's hope. Those games can actually be modded, so there's a chance.
Cool.
But at any rate, yeah, because this was also one of the victims of, I think, 2017, when Activision just dropped all games that had a license because they lost the licenses to all of them. So all of the Transformers games, Spider-Man games, pretty much anything that was like from an existing company that they made a game for, all gone from their stores, like digital stores and everything. There is no way to legally buy these kinds of games now because they just don't exist. Basically, there's no. If you can find a sealed copy, it's probably worth something.
If people say emulation is a crime,
Yeah.
you make it literally impossible to legally obtain your game. Of course, people are going to commit crimes if they want to play the game.
And this game was never even on Steam either. You had to buy a physical copy of it for the PC.
Nice.
And the PC port was handled by Beanox, oddly enough.
I don't know what that.
Wait,
Bean.
I think they did the Amazing Spider-Man games, at least one.
I think they also did the B movie game.
Possibly, that makes sense. And I think they've also been...
The fact that you say that, it's just adding on to, is this game actually good?
Oh, and they've also been absorbed into the Call of Duty machine, so
Oh.
they're working on Warzone right now.
Well, I mean, every single, like, studio that worked under Activision has been absorbed by the Call of Duty.
Yeah, pretty much. Except Bungie, I think they escaped.
Yeah, but Bungie has their own issues going on right now, so
All right.
they're not looking too good either.
Whoa.
All right, the intro has gone on long enough. Soundwave has cycled around the Earth like 5 times at this point.
Good. We will make him sick because we're still talking about Beanox.
Oh, he's pulled it up.
So, games developed. 2001, some random game I've never heard of. 2007, the B movie game. Monsters vs. Aliens, Guitar Hero Smash Hits. So they went from nothing.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they went from literally one ever game to getting 2 licensed movie games and a Guitar Hero game. Then Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, which I think is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Another Spider-Man game, Amazing Spider-Man Skylander Swap Force, Amazing Spider-Man Skylanders, Call of Duty Black Ops 3, Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered Black Ops 4, Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the Modern Warfare 2 campaign remastered, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 remastered, Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time, and Black Ops Cold War.
Okay, yeah, so they're sort of like a supporting team on a lot of these.
Yeah, they went from nothing to
Then Activision swiped them up.
yeah. That's
So,
that's
but I mean, they basically just made the port for this. They didn't actually develop it.
Oh,
but
we're talking about ports.
but yeah, they've done it. Yeah.
There's a whole section on ports,
So-
including all of the Pro Skater games, Tony Hawk's Undergrounds, the Lord of the Rings games, certain Tomb Raider games, Madagascar.
Yes.
Oh no, should I try to find a way to... No, I won't do the Lord of the Rings games.
Why not? Aren't like several of them good?
Yeah, but they're long.
Well, no, they're not actually. But I would rather you guys watch the movies.
No, I want my only experience with Lord of the Rings to be tie-in games of various quality.
As of
Yeah,
now, my only
abs-
experience is the Lego
absolute-
game, so...
The Lego game is actually like good enough, but that's just because Traveler's Tales actually like just
Traveler's Tale's great.
they just tell you this story,
They
but just like
With Lego.
they dumbify it.
Alright,
All right.
so it has now been 20 minutes of conversation. Press the play button.
All right, new game. We get a cutscene. We do.
Home. Ours was once a planet called Cybertron, until war brought its destruction and made exiles of us all.
This is basically we're just retelling the
For
first
our
movie.
eyes lay with the Allspark, the keeper of our history. But with its destruction, only fragments now remain, hidden away for all time.
I forgot they just
And
did
though
that.
we have
They just
vanquished the
dumped them.
Decepticon leader,
Why would you not, like,
Megatron,
hold on to it?
his minions
Why would you
remain.
go?
Well, didn't they drop him over Mariana's Trench?
Yep.
With
Yeah.
the whole implication that like the crushing depth would either destroy him or like make it incredibly hard for anyone or anything to recover?
Counterpoint, these are giant alien robot creatures.
Yeah,
I don't care about
yeah.
them.
I mean that plan didn't work out so great because
Yeah.
the Constructicons just kind of just go there.
They just go
Yeah,
there.
like, it does not stop them in the
This
slightest.
stalemate cannot last. One side
Stalemate?
must
That was a
win.
pretty decisive victory for you, dude.
A little bit.
Battle
But so
continues.
what's interesting is that the storytelling like thing of this is that it's basically the two sides chilling in their bases, looking at it like the globe, and just kind of decide like going on missions. So we're gonna start with the Autobots again. So this is technically the more canon side of things, in that it actually follows the story more closely. Not identical, but it's close.
More closer. Does it include the giant, not giant, the sexy robot lady that tries to make out with Sam? Atlas?
No, I don't think like any humans really properly appear in cutscenes in this.
That's
so.
a good thing, because that robot was freaky as fuck.
It's also a good thing because I'm
Sure.
really sick and tired of humans in my Transformers games.
You get them out of here.
Like in movies and TV shows, understandable. They're kind of needed to like push the human plot forward because they're on Earth. But for games, just let me be robot and kill other robot.
Sam and Michaela do exist in this, but their Sam's roommate Leo does not.
Oh, thank Christ!
All right,
I don't think Leo was so bad.
I don't think he was bad either.
DJ, the jet. If you want the jet.
The
You could say
combination,
that about literally anything from that era.
honestly, the combination like
No, that
duo,
was one of
the comedy duo of Leo and Simmons was actually really great.
They were great.
They were great.
Simmons is
Okay,
the best
we'll give it that. That
Transformers
was funny.
character. Simmons best Transformers character,
Yep.
flat out.
All right, well, let's just get into the tutorial. So, yeah, basically, there's like no open world. You can free roam in these areas, but like the free roam doesn't actually give you anything.
Okay.
It's something entirely separate. You kind of go mission by mission.
Oh, I have blasphemed. I just claimed Simmons is the best Transformers character, completely forgetting about the little robot that comes to Megan Fox's leg.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
How about shut the fuck up?
God, no, I hate him.
He is not in this game. Don't worry. There's like so
God.
many characters who do not exist in this game, like the twins, not in this game.
Fuck.
Ratchet is though. He got to show
Oh,
up.
good. Finally. They do my man Ratchet dirty
They did.
in the movies and the game. He
It
doesn't.
made him look like a pug.
He doesn't get to do anything, and then he just gets killed off screen in the fourth movie. Like
No, he was killed on screen.
He just
that was video footage of him dying off screen.
What, Ratchet?
Yeah, wasn't
No, we see it happen.
it? Okay, I thought that was the like replay of the last
No,
mission
no,
kind of thing.
no, that was Leadfoot who gets shown off like on a recording.
Okay. Either way, they did Ratchet dirty.
Yep.
Yeah, only thing he fucking did in the first movie was smell Sam and Michaela's pheromones and say, "Hey yo, these two wanna fuck."
No, in particular, he said, "Hey, Sam wants to fuck."
Made everything awkward for everyone
He
else.
called out Sam. Michaela was vibing. She was just doing whatever. And then he's like, "Hey, he's into it." And she's like, "I'm not." Of course, by the end of the movie, she was, because it's a Hollywood production. But
I mean, that's just misattribution of arousal, but yeah.
All right, do you know how to move? I know how to move.
yeah, I would assume. Oh, you're already faster than the last game.
Yeah.
And there's no camera shake.
Yeah, it's like super smooth, and you can change how far the camera is.
Oh.
I think that's like the closest, but then you can. This is like the farthest.
This is good.
Nice.
Your radar should be showing us your next location. Head for it now.
That radar is too far onto the screen. It needs to be like a little lower to the left.
Expect otherwise.
Actually, looking at how the UI is set up, that might be because of the fact that this is a PC port on a screen, like with a
Screen
screen ratio that it was not made for.
Also, remember our complaints for the last game where climbing was really slow and awkward?
Do it.
We now attach by pressing a button, and it is super fast.
Oh, good.
Like,
More interesting.
you are fast. You are much faster in this game.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing.
I'm disappointed you're not like climbing like a rampage though.
Larger characters probably.
I want you to punch out a window and grab a scientist and eat him.
Yes.
Nom nom nom.
Nom nom nom.
Man, that movie was surprisingly good.
It was. We should play the game soon.
Oh, let's play like a
Total Destruction.
Yeah.
That's the one I
was
can.
it NES or N64?
A little bit. There's been a lot of games actually.
Yeah, I know. I can't remember the one that I played. I know. So do they all have the same 3 characters?
Total Destruction has like way more.
The Decepticons
Like up to 40.
Wolf, Lizard, Rat, I think, were the ones that were in the game I played as a kid.
That's probably Total Destruction.
It was probably Total Destruction. I think that's the 64 one, right?
Anyway, keep going.
'Cause I didn't have a 64, but both sets of my grandparents did. So if we ever went over there, we'd play whatever. And it was my grandmother on my dad's side that had, oh,
Thanks, camera.
yeah. I think it was the grandmother on my dad's side that had Rampage. But she also had, Pokemon Snap and Pokemon Puzzle League, which took up most of my attention. And all the Pokemon Stadium games, which took up even more of my attention. So, this just seems very basic tutorial stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do it twice because the Decepticons have their own as well.
Oh, that's lame.
But that's gonna be like way long from now. Oh, guns are actually useful in this game.
Oh.
Oh my god, you shoot the ones and they die.
Well, I mean, this is a tutorial,
Sorry.
but
Yeah, but still, even in the tutorial, if they had a tutorial for the previous one, and it's like, okay, your gun is gonna take 30 minutes to
Yep.
kill him.
oh, and a secondary weapon too. So what does Bumblebee have? Oh, missiles. Oh, and I should also mention, for whatever reason in this game, Bumblebee can speak.
Huh.
Full sentences.
Well, that was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like his voice box got like fixed at the end of the first movie, and then they were like, yeah, psych, still talks with the radio.
He is actually played by the guy who who did like the 1 or 2 lines Bumblebee had in the first movie. Mark Ryan. Who also does Jetfire in the movie, but not in this game. The voice cast in this game is weird, and I'll get to that in a bit, but it's very strange.
Oh yeah, Jetfire. Oh my god.
I had something to say when we were talking about.
Survival depends upon speed as well as
We
aggression.
just moved away from the topic. You should give.
Also,
Rampage?
No. Did this game come out on PlayStation 3?
yes.
I think I played.
Okay.
The secondary weapons moment, sort of neuron activated. As like,
Yeah. This is actually we're gonna learn how to transform now, and this at the time I didn't actually give it the full respect it deserved. I'm like, you gotta actually like hold the button to be in vehicle mode. You can't just press it, but that actually works in its favor
Okay.
because it means you can move much faster. It's basically sprinting. Like I'm vehicle robot.
I want you
Okay.
to tap it. I want you to give him a seizure.
Oh, and there's also like Autobot and Decepticon symbols all over. There's a lot of stuff to do, like in each mission. Yes, you can give Bumblebee just a seizure.
Good, good. Oh,
Ah,
Seizure bee.
at least
Also-
the animation's good.
yeah, it's pretty quick. Oh, this is also where things get really fun. Advanced maneuvers.
This
So
is where the
basically-
fun began.
Boost, and I'm sure it'll tell me. But like you can, if you hold certain buttons in vehicle mode, if you keep holding them when you transform, you do an action.
Oh, so you can, like, I imagine boost to do a punch or whatever.
Yeah. Alright, I'm in a worse spot for this. Some vehicle guns. Yeah, vehicles are way better than in the first game too.
Even as a being, you've got firepower.
Even as a bee, you have firepower.
Vehicle.
Okay.
Okay,
I
so-
was like, what are you dissing for?
a vehicle.
Okay, so this is the advanced jump. So if you boost, gotta get boost, and then you let go into a jump.
Oh, nice.
Oh damn, you got some fucking air.
Oh. So now the advanced melee attack.
As you get close, blind by power
So
line.
you can shoot someone and then go into an attack.
Oh, like a backflip kick there.
Yeah. And that's the advanced ground pound. Same sort of deal. Vehicle mode.
Yo.
You have killed 3.
I have killed so many people.
No, there's nobody in this town. Like, actually, this is a ghost town. Like, there's no one here. No cars, no
You
people.
killed them all already.
Ah,
Definitely overkilled that. I see it.
Your bullets don't go that
They
far.
don't go that far.
No, not fine. Kind of weird how you just drift around
Yeah.
when you're in midair rather than like tilting or turning. Because I'm expecting to see like PTA carpet and stuff.
Oh, a special takedown.
Okay.
Neat. Dash. Oh yeah, so this straight up has GTA like dodge physics, where when you're aiming, if you press X, you dodge.
good, gotcha.
That is.
Is that the speedrunner strat for movement?
I was gonna say that is a strange tech, and yet I could already see it working pretty well.
Fight me. There
He
you go.
was a peaceful man. There's another one over there.
See it? Yes. Okay. There it is. All the skill shots. Yeah. All right. Hey, buddy.
Damn.
Yeah.
Proceed to the next beacon on the rooftop.
Yes, that fly will break away.
Oh, we get to fly now. Because the Autobots have a flyer in this one.
Huh?
Who just barely avoided being in the movie itself. It's a breakaway.
Cool.
Oh,
He was basically literally everything but the movie. Comics, games, books. He had a toy in the first wave. I have him right on our
Yeah.
table.
I was gonna say
Breakaway is the best.
we have Breakaway as a physical prop, the toy, right now. Neat. I didn't actually know the Autobots had
Okay.
a seeker, essentially.
Yeah. But he appeared in literally everything but the movie. Jolt made it into the movie, but this guy did not.
Who Jolt?
Exactly.
Yeah.
The blue guy over there.
he has those electro whips.
He was the reason.
And when Jetfire like becomes fucking Optimus's like jetpack, he
He's-
just for whatever reason has to taser them both for it to work.
But he's cool. He's got electro whips.
He's also an electric vehicle.
Yeah, a Chevy Volt.
He does not speak. He has no lines.
But
Jolt the Chevy Volt.
he's
Exactly.
good for the environment.
Also, Breakaway, his head is in his cockpit. He
see
pilots
it.
his own vehicle mode. He also has a sniper rifle.
Ah,
The fact that this game actually has a sniper rifle and it works. So, like,
interesting.
it has like a basic aiming mode, and then you can zoom in.
Ooh. Ooh. Headshot?
I'm going for it.
Breakaway engaging. You're fighting an uphill battle.
Fiery fucking shit.
Too frequently will cause to overheat.
Yeah. Yeah,
noticed
it's
it
just a
over
basic
here.
like reload mechanic, effectively. Gotta see weapons overheated, I guess. Let's see. He's got a burst gun.
And pew.
As you probably know, Breakaway, I cannot fly.
So I see that like platinum rank is like a timer sort of thing, and
Yeah, right.
And you're about to lose out on platinum rank. But every time you got a skill shot or got a kill, you like
Yes.
got a grace period where time wasn't counted.
Yeah.
So is this going to be like the SpongeBob tie-in game?
Yeah, you
Where we're
are.
going to be sitting here like
Yeah, it's we're potentially going to have to replay missions to get campaign points to unlock more missions. Potentially, I don't remember it being like as severe as the SpongeBob game was, but
Man, that was fun time.
until you started crying.
That didn't happen.
It happened off camera. But
Okay,
it happened.
propaganda.
Now let's mix it up. Keep the enemy guessing with moves like this.
Moves like
well,
this.
moves like this stunt maneuver. Yeet.
Excellent.
Oh, an aileron roll.
I like to call it
Go barrel roll.
Do it.
Who's having fun transforming him?
I'm really struggling here.
Oh, this is actually my favorite part about jets. Remember how cars have like super jumps and stuff? Well, jets have a hover mode.
Oh,
really
they have a hover mode.
They have a hover mode.
Drops like a rock.
There you go.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you're.
So, what's great is I remember Breakaway has a sniper rifle. You can hover and knife. Reposition, fly away, transform. So like the movement in this game is actually like fantastic.
Okay, so yeah, mechanically, this is looking like way better.
Yeah. Did you? Yeah, his wings come off all the time. I can still actively transforming my Breakaway toy.
He is mangled. He is not doing so good, man. I've given him a dick.
Good.
It's not healthy looking.
May I see him? How have you managed this?
What have you done to my boy? Congratulations.
It
you're
doesn't help
just
that I'm
unlocked.
terrified of putting any amount of force onto him.
Yeah,
'cause
he
he's
is
your toy.
he is an old boy too.
Yeah, he's old and he's yours, and I really desperately don't want to break him, so I wasn't putting any amount of pressure on any of the joints.
That's fair. But he basically wears the jet mode like a poncho.
Yeah, I saw it happening, but I couldn't do it myself.
Very fascinating content today.
Yeah.
For our
Yeah.
non-camera show.
Hang on, just gotta open up his cockpit. One of the steps is to literally just open up the cockpit so he can see. Like I said, his head is actually in the seats. He flies his own vehicle mode.
What you're saying is when he has pilot, they sit on his face.
Yes.
God,
They-
that
they-
shows me.
There you go. That's him. And he's got like the biggest eyes.
You do have big
He's a
eyes.
baby. I love him. And I've heard rumors that there might be a new version of him coming in Studio Series, but as a Voyager,
Oh, damn.
bigger than that lad.
Good.
All right. Oh, and we get upgrades.
Oh.
So we got
Weapon overheat.
max health, weapon overheat,
More shoot.
weapon cooldown, special ability cooldown,
Oh, that's-
turbo cooldown, and turbo
there's-
duration. Vehicle weapon overheat, vehicle weapon cooldown, melee damage, charged attack damage, and advanced melee damage.
Oh, boy.
So
So it's another SpongeBob situation where we're gonna get every
Um,
upgrade, right?
yeah, so the way this works is that it's not like you fill it up and it just gradually progresses. You have to fill up each bar.
Yeah.
So I'd say just let's go for health first. So will that fill up? Yeah, we had enough for a level 2 max health. Let's build up some of the overheat too. So you can kind of work on several at the same time.
Okay.
All right. So we finished the tutorial. Now we're in Shanghai because that's where the movie.
Oh right, it starts off with an execution.
Yep. The Decepticons launch an unexpected attack in Shanghai. Find and destroy all of them.
They didn't launch an attack. They were chilling. You hunted.
They
them
were
down.
mad chilling, yeah. So we get to be Ironhide. Can we play? Okay, so you at the very least when you finish a mission, you can play as anyone else afterwards. But for like the first time playthrough, they generally lock you to certain characters.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Optimus is hiding. He's supposed to be in between Ironhide and Ratchet. But yeah, we can actually play as Ratchet in this one.
Maybe Optimus actually has like something he does in the mission, so you can't
probably.
play as him because then there would be two of
Do
them.
they airdrop him in? I don't remember.
I'm pretty convinced that. I did
Oh yeah,
play
no, they
this.
do airdrop him in.
Yeah. Well, I mean the game.
Ah,
Do they airdrop him in?
I am pretty convinced I did play this.
Oh.
I remember loving to play Ironhide.
Also, fun fact about Optimus's airdrop: when he transforms into vehicle mode, that's like the only time we see him actually turn into a vehicle. Every time it's the other way around.
But something's down there. Probably close.
Yeah, he does start a lot of scenes driving up.
Yeah.
Patching into local security feeds now.
Also, most of the cutscenes are actually in this style.
Thinking
It's
classified alien
weird.
predator.
Yeah.
You tell me.
But it makes
Yeah,
sense if
just
you're.
like Morocco last
Mhm.
month. Same background interference. We got. Hold on.
Excuse me.
Hostiles confirmed.
Gone sideways.
Oh.
He's just vibing.
Sideways.
Autobots now.
But he's standing right side up.
He's just standing there. Yeah, you. No. Actually, that is sideways to him.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Worried. I'm immensely worried.
Detected a
Because you say that, and knowing Transformers, that could be a joke, or that could be completely legitimate.
I mean, we did discuss, I think, during the other ones where all versions of Sideways are maybe the same character. Like the exact same character. He's a multi-dimensional entity. And I think it might be canon that when he came to the movie universe, got sliced in half, died immediately. Like, okay, let's not go back to that one. Let's get out of here. This is a dangerous place for Decepticons.
This place sucks. Never going back here.
Man, Sideways is a universal constant, and like I've never heard of him.
There is no time
Well, you have now.
find our enemies.
Didn't they get rid of universal constants or like multiversal singularities in the comics though?
I mean, those are the comics, but like, I don't think Sideways appeared in the comics, so I think he avoided that entirely.
Because I think like they realized that because like they had Unicron and Primus as universal singularities, as like every single version of Primus and Unicron are the same entity. Then they realized that that's kind of like, well, number one, there are already versions in different continuities that are different, so that doesn't make any sense. And trying to do the quantum mechanic bullshit to explain that was fucking weird. And plus, it's just limiting on future writers, so they were just like, yeah, this character uses the Star Saber to eliminate singularities, so like there can be different versions in different continuities and universes.
Hey, you get down from there.
Man, times like that, conversations like that make me happy I don't read good comics. Because it's... Damn, dude. That just doesn't sound like fun experience to read.
In fairness, those comics lasted for like over a decade. So this is stuff that happens gradually.
Yeah, that's true.
Where the Decepticons at?
Okay.
I'm working on a time limit here.
Come on, Alex. You've got, 2 minutes.
Yeah. I gotta shoot all of the things. Come on.
Oh,
Oh, I got it. It did explode. Did you just say I am Ironhide?
Probably.
Trying to be Iron Man.
Iron Man.
Humans will not last long without our
we are just in top form today. Immaculate. Making
We make this
we
joke
make
every time.
top tier content.
We make this joke every time. And I'm starting to think this is just... Ice
Ice Climber.
Oh my god. I'm starting to think this is just our normal.
Oh. It's sideways.
Slithering idiots.
Here he comes.
It's one of my favorite
Clip through
cars.
a car.
Audi R8.
Listen, man, he's a multiversal entity. He can just clip through cars if he wants to.
Okay.
I make my own rules, motherfucker.
So already he has had more screen time than the movie.
Nice.
He also has a Decepticon badge on his forehead.
Good for him. So the thing about Sideways is that like he turns into an Audi, right?
Yeah.
Because Audi wasn't like specifically sponsoring the movies, they could basically pull out at any time, and they were very wishy-washy on whether they wanted the vehicle to appear in the movie as a villain. And so they were like, for a while, they're like, Audi was just like, no, we're not gonna allow him in the movie. But I think they still kind of prevised a scene with him anyway. But they used like a Lamborghini in his place. Where is he?
Is it another Countach?
No, I don't think so. I think it's just like generic modern Lamborghini. But basically, he slowed me down. Basically, it ended up being like they kind of had. Hang on.
This motherfucker, he's being just a giant douchebag.
So he's literally just trying to stall you so you don't get the platinum.
Could he? This is exactly what it did in the movie. He ran away. But anyway, since they weren't sure if they could use the character, they kind of gave any parts that he would have had to Demolisher. Like, it was actually supposed to be Sideways who gave the cryptic message that the fallen will rise again. But it ended up being too late that they kind of gave him as much as they could to Demolisher. And then I was like, hey, actually, we want our car in the movie. And so like, okay, whatever. They slapped him into beginning scenes, had him get sliced in half, that was it.
Huh.
Yeah. And so I just killed him.
Good.
But you can play as him in the Decepticon side, because there is no side, so I have to slice him in half.
You cleared that with 8 seconds.
That
8 seconds, love.
I didn't even get all the skill shots. Lame. Oh, and there's also like bonus missions for every mission, like different objectives you can complete too. I'm not gonna bother unless we absolutely have to do.
Yeah.
So this is something they do after every mission. They just discuss what happened.
Cool. They do a fucking debrief.
Yep.
I had hoped our enemies would leave this planet.
Cannot leave.
first, they're not gonna leave this fucking planet. There's like so many MacGuffins on this planet, my guy.
Exactly. He's just slow.
Including the planet itself, which is something that fucking aggravated me about the last movie.
You will be waiting for them. Prepare to depart.
I was expecting you to elaborate.
So, at the end of the last movie, they're like, oh, hey, by the way, Earth is Unicron.
Yeah, they didn't get a chance to elaborate on that.
I think I may have not remembered that.
Yeah, they were like,
Oh, it was a post-credit scene.
Oh.
no, it was also a major thing because remember
Yeah,
his
the
horns
horns.
started coming out.
Yeah,
of the
they didn't
planet?
elaborate on that during the movie, though.
Oh yeah, that is true. But yeah, it's just like fucking like. But the thing that aggravates me most about it is that happened in Transformers Prime, and it was so well done because the whole premise was like because the whole point of the show is like, you know, the Autobots are fighting the Decepticons on Earth, and they keep finding all of these like old Cybertronian like relics, like ancient Cybertronian relics, and it's like, why are there so many on Earth? And it's like, oh yeah, that's because like the fate of Earth and Cybertron are intertwined because, you know, Cybertron is the body of Primus, and Earth is the body of Unicron.
As you do, as one does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very casual.
Hey, so Ironhide's down.
Good. Harry.
We get to play as Ratchet,
Good.
the medic.
The boy.
He actually gets to do something.
Finally.
So yeah, in the movie they like
Ironhide has disappeared.
they just kind of slapped it on, and it just felt bad.
Okay.
We must find him.
Especially also since like, you know, in the first movie it's like they came to Earth and it's like, oh yes, this is our first time on Earth, and then in the later movies they're like, oh yeah, no, the Autobots have been here the whole time,
Oh yeah.
ever since the dinosaurs.
Bumblebee
fought in World War II. And it's just like,
Transponder should be broadcasting his
it
location.
keep your bullshit consistent.
Nah.
I really didn't like the Bumblebee in World War II thing. That was really lame.
I liked it, I just wish they'd elaborated on it more.
We literally saw him land.
No, we didn't.
We saw him in the game.
In the game land.
Ah.
In the movie, he was already at Bobby Bolivia's.
Bobby Bolivia is the best part of the movie.
I have lost mobility. Heavy damage.
Alright, you doing okay, buddy?
No.
I could not understand a single fucking word he was saying.
Nope.
Your buddy okay?
Oh, buddy.
Ourselves to reautomate this
You good?
Buddy, you're fucking drunk.
Did he fall off the roof?
Yeah.
bad news. I see multiple hostiles heading your way. Before we can pull
Also, that's supposed to be Lennox.
have to clear the
Really?
It's John DiMaggio who's playing him in this.
Hmm.
I like John DiMaggio, he just does not sound like Josh Duhamel.
No.
Yes.
What happened to R9?
I don't know, I think we missed that part.
Because last we saw him, he kicked sideways off a roof and was doing fine.
And then it was in a mission debrief. And
Well-
then we're back in Shanghai.
Well, yeah, in the mission debrief, Optimus said that, hey, Ironhide, you're going into another battle or whatever.
Okay.
Clearly, he was not the man for the job.
Which is surprising, because he's the heavy weapons specialist.
Yeah. Okay, so, I've realized Ratchet has sticky bombs. Charge it up, charge it up, charge it up. Oh!
Oh,
Oh, I got stuck to his face.
the poor man.
Yikes.
Alright, how you doing okay?
Oh my god. That's terrible.
What am I
That
looking at?
is god
That's,
awful.
that's Ratchet's healing ability.
I hope you don't have to use that often.
camo jobs.
This is an escort mission, and the person he's escorting has a health bar. He's gonna have to use it a lot.
Alright, I hope we don't have any photosensitive people watching, because holy fuck, Ratchet, what is wrong with you? Do you hate those with epilepsy? You're the medic.
Maybe Sabertonians don't get epilepsy.
They're robots. They just call it a short circuit.
I mean, humans can be short-circuited too. It just depends on the fucking voltage.
I mean, that's just electrical death. That's not really a short circuit.
You short-circuit that person's brain.
I actually learned like the proper definition of stuff with a short circuit at work in training, so that's not what happens to a brain. The brain just turns to mush and dies.
Oh, look at me. My name is Zack. I know about electricity.
Yeah, look at me. I have training. Now I want to show it off because I have very little outlets in my life.
You
Hey, you need
could.
to make it depressing.
Anyway, Ratchet actually has a movie-accurate transformation.
Oh, good.
He rotates his upper body around.
I had that toy. It like
Yeah.
cracked at his spine, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the first movie, you can actually see him like rotate his entire upper body like 360, which he does here.
What does he gain by rotating it 360?
Why'd you smack me in the back of the head?
Because I was gesticulating and my hand just so happened to hit your head.
What did I
Sorry.
do?
What did he do? Leave the poor boy alone.
So, hey, I don't want to stay
like Evil One.
I'm sorry. You say Evil One?
Yeah. That's exactly what I was saying. Yeah. I said he looked like Evil One.
And that's the second Evangelion reference we've made on our channel so far.
Oh,
That makes me sad.
why?
Well, okay, the last Evangelion reference was us shitting on it because Shinji sucks.
Yes.
in the robot, Shinji.
Get the fucking robot!
The best part is I don't know about Aaron, but at least 2 out of 3 of us haven't seen it.
I've seen
I
it.
tried it. I gave it a good, honest try because, it's the greatest mecha anime, and it's just like, it's just fucking,
It's just depressing.
it is just depression and weirdness.
I was told it was.
Shinji masturbates over a comatose friend.
I was told it's. I was told it's. What is it? Christian creationist depression disguised as a mecha anime.
Yeah.
And like, I'm not interested in that in the slightest. The mecha part, the only interesting part, and apparently it's just a facade. So. Also, yes, that is actually something that happens canonically. The main character masturbates over his comatose female friend.
I see.
On screen.
Oh,
Not explicit, but
You do not see penis in hand.
you do know the penis is in hand.
mine? Sir, get back
If
here.
you like the show, you're weird, but you're fine. But yeah, it's too fucking weird for me, dog.
Oh, hello, skill shot.
And one of my favorite shows is Kill la Kill. And that's a weird fucking show.
It is weird, but yeah. Finished it. It's fucking weird.
There's just so many dudes.
Kill feels like poorly disguised fetish bait.
I find it really funny just because the dub has Matthew Mercer as the teacher.
Good.
Yeah.
So just hearing Matthew Mercer yell nudist bitch is just hilarious.
Oh no, it was a funny show, don't get me wrong. Oh my
Whoa,
god.
they're not the rotor.
It was a funny show and it had good moments, the action scenes were good, all that. But it was very much just an excuse to have a bunch of skimpily clad ladies fighting each other.
Yeah,
And they didn't try and disguise it anymore.
yeah.
The only weird part is they made it like
I mean, that's just all anime. They have to be high school age. I don't know why.
that's the shonen or shoujo types, which just so happens to be the most popular types. Which is basically discovering power and growing along with the character because they're a young adult teenager learning their abilities, shit like that. It also just so happens to be a time frame of great change for all lives, going from teenager to adult. That
Oh yeah,
so it's very, very easy to set your.
it's very thematic,
Yeah,
but
very-
also they make a lot of weird sex jokes
yeah.
or just sexualize the characters, and it's just weird.
And it's
Still good shows though.
it's less weird if they're clearly drawn to be an adult and then they just slap the label of age on it. Like, yes, this is an adult character you're telling me is a teenager.
That's weird. That's extra steps.
It's extra steps, but they were designed intended as an adult, and that's pretty fucking obvious, no matter how you look at it, right?
Yeah.
It's when they actually make them look their age, that's where it gets really disturbing.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh, I unlocked a G1 episode. SOS Dinobots. By
All right,
creating-
fuck recording. We're going to watch G1.
Yeah.
Are we though?
We're going to watch G1.
Yeah, I'd much prefer if we watched Beast Wars.
Yeah, so basically there's unlockables. Oh, yeah. So yeah, we unlocked SOS Dinobots by using Energon. Collect skill shots, we get Fire on the Mountain. I feel like that's one of the first episodes with Jetfire, or Skyfire as he's called in the show. War on the Dinobots. These destroy 5 stunned enemies with a charged melee attack from Bumblebee.
Unlocked auto. So you have to play through that like 5 times.
Yes. Yeah, well, what do you mean?
Oh, to unlock all.
To unlock, yeah. So, okay, so
see.
that's how it works. So basically, if I do this in Shanghai, I can play as anyone.
Okay. Are you guys noticing the brightness fluctuate?
That's fine. It's probably just the TV doing its thing.
It is. I don't like it though.
There's a lot.
Yeah, because on the recording it looks fine.
Okay. Yeah, the TV is just brightening and then dimming and stuff.
So, lots of unlockables and stuff.
Certainly seems like they put a lot of effort in.
Yeah,
It's a good thing.
yeah. Shanghai.
Because there's a lot of time movies where it's just bad.
Boss fight time.
Boss
We get to
fight.
fight
Demolishers
Demolishers.
Prophecy.
Can we play as anyone else? Not locked. Bumblebee's locked. Okay, it
Let
has
me-
to be Optimus. That makes sense.
Let me play as Jazz.
I mean, he was DLC for the
Why?
multiplayer.
What?
You can play as him in the multiplayer, and he's way overpowered.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, is it because he's 2 robots in one?
Yes,
He did
that's it.
You know,
The one I'm really upset by is that in the two movies that Sideswipe appears in, both games, he's DLC.
You must stop them before
So you can't actually play as him in the campaign.
look.
Hold. There it is.
Oh,
It took a second.
I'm just looking forward to when we actually get the games where we can play as the best character, Nitro Zeus.
Well, you're gonna be waiting. Give me. There you go. Hold on, I see you. I saw it.
Oh,
Good shot.
Thank you. I whipped the close one, but I made it up on the second one.
I want to play as Nitrosus because of his name.
More nitrosus.
Haven't
He got
actually-
away, right?
No, he got his head.
Yeah, no, he got brutally fucking murdered.
One of them got away from that scene, right?
Barricade, he didn't show up on
Oh,
Cybertron.
Barricade.
All the flyers went up to Cybertron and left him
Right.
at Stonehenge.
Right, Barricade just left.
Well, because Barricade knows how these
Hey.
fights go. He's
buddy.
like, as soon as it starts turning towards the Autobots' favor, he's like, yeah, we're all dead.
Can I pick up-
Later, nerd.
Okay, you can pick stuff up, but like, there's no prompt. I don't know what I can pick up anymore.
Kinda glad that's not a core gameplay mechanic.
I know, right?
Does that really suck?
That was a human you just ran over.
Yeah, you can actually like kill the people who are just running around.
Great.
Yeah, you see that guy? You see that guy? Pretend that it's Kelsey Grammer in Age of Extinction.
Yes.
It's canon. It's fine.
Do it again.
All right, give me a second.
Do it
I
again.
don't know who Kelsey Grammer is.
He played with the human antagonist in Age of Extinction.
Okay, yeah,
Optimus shoots him.
Good.
Wait, am I supposed to be doing something besides killing these guys?
Yeah.
I don't think
I
so.
don't know what it is.
On the right hand side.
Oh yeah, never mind, it's just 10. The way it said the city cannot take more. Fuck, dude.
Oh,
Barricade? Barricade pulls up.
cop
sees
don't
up-
do it. Cop don't do it. Go get out of there. Get out of here, dude.
Run.
Go.
Hell yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Oh,
There he is.
that's pretty good.
The boy.
All right, since I guess this is our first Constructicon we're seeing, how do we feel about the Revenge of the Fallen Constructicons?
I like them. I
Yeah.
like every single thing about them.
Honestly,
Except the scrotum.
okay, yeah. So
And even then, I thought it was a
So
season.
honestly, I wasn't a big fan of, I mentioned this before, I wasn't a big fan of them looking like, super alien-y, like, but like the Constructicons, for whatever reason, I liked it. It worked for whatever reason for the Constructicons, and I can't explain why I feel that way. And Devastator himself looks
Great.
pretty cool, minus the testicles, but like...
They're only visible in one scene.
They're only visible in
shot.
one scene, and it's for a joke.
Honestly, I'm kind of fine with it. I thought the joke was actually pretty
Hey,
funny.
Demolisher, hold. Can you just hold for a sec? Thank you.
Like, you can... I'm not gonna deny that Revenge of the Fallen deserves its fair share of shit, but I didn't mind that joke. I thought it was fun.
Anyways, but yeah, so like honestly, I'm actually a fan of the Constructicon designs.
Bro, same. I think it worked.
I know you're a fan. I look over there and I see like 30.
There's 3 Devastators, and then like half of the Constructicon because the other half hasn't come out yet.
Yep.
Like, Mans likes it.
I like it. And I think maybe my favorite part of it is that they actually use their vehicle modes in robot mode. Like, parts of their vehicle mode actually make a difference. Like, Demolisher here uses his treads as, like, his main mode of transportation in robot mode.
Yeah.
And, like, he actually uses it as a melee weapon because he can spin that part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, look at it.
that.
I think that also in the movie, one of my favorite things was seeing him move through the city.
It was really cool.
Because like the way he moved was just like, oh god, that's a force of fucking nature.
And it was very unique too.
Yeah.
Compared to just being a guy or a car. Right?
Yeah.
I think also it kind of like, because one of the problems with the Constructicons is that like the vehicles they were based off of, very big.
Yeah.
Very, very big pieces of equipment, and if they just look like dudes, then combining into a larger dude, like you're kind of pretty set in the way of how that would have to work. But because like they're weird looking fucking things like this, and they turn into a weird dog fucking suck machine, you can kind of just make it up as you go along.
Damn.
I mean, that's exactly how it happened
I
in the
know.
movie. Yeah.
Damn. They really do
They-
just execute it.
Yeah. I mean, he was a massive danger to everyone.
Oh, for sure. It was just-
He was an existential danger to people he was walking by.
And I knocked Breakaway over.
He's dead.
He's
yeah,
dead.
he's broken away.
He got him.
Oh no, our table. It's broken.
Alliance has countermanded 6 Decepticon
I'm glad that
Never before
there was 3 lines in that meme, and we got more in sync with each one because it was just me, then me and Alex, then all 3 of us for the last line. Like we gained a member each line.
our objectives are being achieved, and with minimal damage to the
Our objectives are being achieved. He is executed, and it says our objectives is being achieved. Like, these are good guys.
Is there an option for subtitles?
No, I tagged.
I fucking... All games should have subtitles, and they should be on by default.
Yeah.
Just straight up.
One new zone available, 4 missions available.
Can't remember what game it was, but there was a game either I played or I watched a video about recently, where you launch it for the first time. The first thing that pops up is the audio menu.
A lot of like modern games are giving like accessibility options like immediately.
Yeah, like before
Yeah,
the cutscenes started,
back-
before the menu animations, anything, boom, adjust your sound.
You might be thinking of Back for Blood, because Back for Blood not only like...
I don't think so.
Because when you started the game, it automatically also came with accessibility settings on as well.
I haven't played Back for Blood since the beta.
Yeah, and that was in the beta.
Yeah, but that was about a year ago.
Oh Jesus, that was about a year ago.
Like that was a long ass time ago.
Well, I think this episode's gone on long enough. We have finished Shanghai for the Autobots. Moving down to
Autobots.
we're gonna go say hi to Michaela and Sam. I think for the time being, this will be this episode.
Okay.
I'm really happy about that joke.
I just said bottle hots, and you did not flinch. You did not react in any way.
I wasn't giving him the satisfaction.
But the bottle hots.
No. But we'll see them next time.
But
But the bottle hot. RC, she's a bottle hot.
Fine, bottle hots. Actually, RC
you
didn't
mean
make
all
it.
three of her?
Well, yeah. RC, Chromie, and
Even
Alita won.
better.
They didn't even get to be in this game.
Fuck.
That was a cool scene too.
Yeah.
And then there's just
It's not
not
it.
used.
So many characters are not in this game. It's weird. But anyway, we're gonna call it there. Thank you for joining us on first episode of Revenge of the Fallen.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is immediately looking a lot better.
way better.
Yeah.
I'm not
Goddamn.
motion sick.
But right, we don't need Gravel to play this game.
That does help, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It makes me enjoy it a bit more.
All right. Well, hopefully it stays that way. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.
That was menacing.
You're menacing.